Ha ha ha, gay Randy. I came down to the office. There we go. So we sold our first hat, so I'm packing it up and getting ready. Ship it out. Hey, T&J. Hey, Tiffany. Your phone went dead. Yes, it did, Randy. I told you it was going to. I gave you a heads up, brother. I said, Randy, it's gonna die within 5 minutes. About 4.5 minutes, it went and died. So, now, in it goes, fold over. There we go. Oh, perfect. Over. No, I gotta go under. I gots to go under. Hey, Molly. Hey, Bev. Here, let me throw up the link, guys. Come on up. We're just doing a little bit of fellowshipping. And you weren't talking to yourself. Randy, you're a truck driver. The best conversation you can have is with yourself. Just saying. Oh, is Kevin live? He's going to kill me. Oh, no, he's going to fire me. Oh, well. I knew Mike and Terry weren't going live, so I'm like, well, I'll fill in Mike and Terry's because I know a lot of people like to come up and fellowship and all that. So, needless to say, I think if I go like this, no, I gotta cut off a little bit. I'm going live in 4 hours. All right, Jeff. Why don't you come up and tell us about your live, Tiffany? Or am I not good enough for Tiffany to come on my show? Tiffany goes on everybody else's show, but she won't go on the Ramblers show. Oh, no. Why would we support another Canadian? No pressure, Tiffany. It's all good. There's my brother from Norway. What's going on, Kato? Hopefully all is well with you and the family and the fur baby. Tell you what, guys, if you don't have Norwegian Homestead, gotta go get Kato, and you gotta see his little chocolate lab. Oh, he's so sweet. My days of owning a chocolate lab, I've had my heart broken too many times. Can't do it no more. My buddy, both have had cancer. and Charlie was the one that made it the most, and he was 7. And I just can't do it no more. Now, and then I go get myself a tailor-made dog. Let's face it, folks. Golden Doodles. Puppy's doing great, growing super fast. I bet he is. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it broke my heart whenever I had to put down my Charlie. That dog, him and I did everything together. And yeah, just no way I could do it again. And it turned out he had internal bleeding, he had cancer, we were having a real hard time with the decision. Well, the good Lord made it so I didn't have a choice. He started to hemorrhage. So that's how I lost my baby. Yeah, I best put a little bit so that they know if they tried to get into the box. Oh, gracious. I'm getting old, folks. All things Wagner. Well, hi, Sherry, JJ Sherry. What's going on, folks? You guys want to come chat? Come on up. I put the link up here somewhere, I thought. I'll put it up again. We're just doing some fellowshipping. There we go. Doing some fellowshipping as I pack some packages. So I gotta wait for StreamYard to. I'm really starting to use up a lot of my packing tape. Now, those of you, I hear bones popping. Why, are you moving? Just wondering. Those folks that are coming with us on the cruise, Sherry is starting to post. I'd say JJ, but that's just a right out lie. Sherry's posting. Their Alaska content. So if Hanky Panky is upstairs with Debbie and my middle. So, oh no! I haven't had to put Hank down. No. That was Charlie. That was my chocolate lab. Chocolate labs are prone to cancer. And I didn't know that before we spent the money. Not that I wouldn't have spent the money, I just, yeah. We just don't know what we're in store with for Hank. Because they're, not that they're a produced dog, but they're not. A lot of people don't know, a whole lot about the golden doodles yet. So all I can say is you just never know. Oh, there's trouble. What's going on, brother? You're muted. Unmute yourself. Sherry doesn't allow you to talk at home, but I will allow you to talk on my live. Try to say hello. No, something wrong with your mic, brother. You were muted, but now you're back unmuted. But there's no sound coming out. I think Sherry's just trying to keep you muted. Let me see if I can play with some settings back here. Edit mic settings. Cancel. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, it's... Did you say okay to mic use or using your mic? Let me make sure that... Can you all hear him in the chat? 1, if you can hear me. 2, if you can hear... hang on. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm set at 50, so I should be hearing you, no problem. Yeah, chat saying they can't hear you either. You're having a good conversation. You're just not talking to me. Bye. He'll be back. Safari Stallion. Sorry, folks, I'm multitasking because I got a shipment to go out tomorrow. Yeah, that's what he's off to do, Lila. Now I got to look for addresses. Man, what a crazy adventure this is, trying to find everybody's address. It's got to be just perfect. You guys are all right in the States, because if I type in your 5-digit number, it's going to tell me. But here in Canada, we've got letters, and actually, you know what? I do believe I've already sent her something in this box. Yes, I did. Right here. I love when a plan comes together, folks. So I can close that. And it's going to... Oh. So, what's everybody up to? You started to say about, okay, so Sherry and JJ have started to post their Alaska cruise videos. So, go over to their main channel and have a look at have a look at all their videos, but primarily their last Cruising Alaska videos. Now, whenever you see them dressed up like Eskimos, understand that they are from Texas and they went a month after us. So, it ain't going to be that cold whenever we go. Just give me one sec, guys. I just have to finish putting in all this information and then I'm good to go. 47111. Oh, there we go. Outdoors with Big Matt. Big Matt, you can come up too, brother. I'm just socializing. That's all I'm doing. No use to, get all excited. It's Sunday afternoon. What better time to fellowship than right now? That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Ooh, look at me go now. And Randy says he's resting. He is. He is probably pretty close to pulling over for the night. I do believe he was almost at his final destination. Whenever my phone gave up the tornado stream. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Don't mind me. I'm just doing a little shipping and fellowshipping and, saying hello and howdy and yeah. 2023-36. Oh, yes. Hat. 1. I sheared you out. Maybe one will come over. Well, you're a good man, Randy. I don't care what anybody says about you, buddy. Not saying I don't agree with them. I just don't care what they say. total weight of 0.8 pounds on packaging, parcel 5. Now, how long did I leave it? $7.5. Gracious. So, like you folks have heard, that I found a great shipper in Canada. Yes, it's just under a pound, but it is a box. It's got a hat in it with insurance and everything else. Going to Indiana, $8.15 Canadian. Remy sent me a present. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I'm not supposed to know what it is, but I know what he was doing last weekend. So I'm only putting one and one together. He paid over $30 to ship me a package from New Brunswick to Ontario. Over $30, folks. I shipped him a hat because he won it Friday night. $10. No, I lie. With insurance and everything, it was $12. It's disgusting, the racket. And that's what it is a complete and utter racket with this shipping. I think that's probably you, JJ, but I can't see anything, brother. Well, we'll try. But I can't see anything, brother. You there? We'll try. But I can't see anything, brother. You there? We'll try. But I can't see anything, brother. All right, so JJ, if you can hear me, I sound like some type of alien. Your camera is gone like what a picture tube used to be in the 70s. See how I can explain that in technical terms in the 70s, and he still knows what I'm talking. But, yeah. Now your camera's out. I don't think you can talk. Oh, boy. All I got to say, folks, is JJ's a mess. He's a great friend, but him's a mess. I'm just printing my shipping label. I'll send you a link, Josh, if you want to come up. I know you're probably out at the... I know you're probably out at the stand, but you're more than welcome to come up, work on your hours if you'd like. Give me a sec. Josh. Hello, Josh. Josh. Oops. How the heck did I do that now? Actually, I'll just put it up in here. Sorry for the it's all right. It's all right, DJ, as long as I'll get to talk to you sometime today. Pizza sounds good. Pizza or cheeseburgers? Or is it a cheeseburger pizza? Just saying. And Randy just went by your house not that long ago. There's the link, Josh. It's kind of an open chat, but I know you're working on hours, so come on up. Even if you sit in the background, I don't care. I just like to help you out, brother. Oops. There we go. And goodness only knows how late they went to bed. Yes, you were on Highway 75 and not I-35, yes, but you weren't that far away. Hey, Hugo Homestead. Remy, I was just talking about you, brother. Uh-oh. There's trouble.
I'll come up and hang out for a little bit.
All right. I'm just simply sending a couple things off just to let folks know that their package is on the way.
There's Hugo Homestead.
I know.
And the best hunter's best catch. Hi, Molly.
Yeah, Molly's been in and out of Randy's live and this live, and she's been bebopping all over. If I go like this, man, this package that I'm sending out today, it's pretty much one of those Jenga.
Oh, I understand that.
So I think I got to go take this out, go like this, flip that over, put that.
Hey, Ramsey. Hey, Jerry. Butler Family Farms.
Butler? That's Randy's favorite person to pick on.
Oh, good to know. Good to know.
So there, the person that it's going to watched it being sent. So I do believe I've got everything that's ready to go. So I will ship that puppy out tonight. Great jams. Hey, Mo.
Hi, Lila.
What's going on, Mums? Did you finish your cleaning yet? If you did, tell Bunky I got a shop for her to clean.
And if you still got time after that, you know, my shop needs to be clean too.
I was going to say, so, but they're closer to me than you by quite a distance. Because they're in Michigan. So they just got to hop across the border, and they're 6 hours to my place.
Hey.
So, you know, and I can do Bunky's schooling for the week. I can set little Bunky up here beside me, and we could do school. Not going to say that school's going to be right, but we'll do it.
Well, see, and Texans Down Under, she homeschools our kids, so
Oh well, you know what?
stay on track.
Forget it. Bunky's cleaning her room. She'll be there for 3 weeks.
Oh,
Adolescent young ladies. Yes, I had 2 of them. So,
well,
I will just say that I know exactly what Bunky's doing right now. She's either watching the live, she's zoned out, singing to herself, or she's just laying on her bed.
see, but honestly, though, for me to clean out my shop, I would have to get Randy to bring his 18-wheeler over here with an empty trailer.
I was going to say, yeah, and a dump trailer at that, so that you didn't have to, Yes, my shop is a little smaller than your shop. And yes, you're probably right, Mums. There probably wouldn't be a whole lot of schooling going on. She came up and said, I am. So obviously right there, Mums, she's watching YouTube. Sorry, Bunky. But I know you. And I know your type. Yes. Here, yes. All that I got to do is take off my hat. Yes, now we're brothers.
See?
Just saying. Lila, depending on where they are in Michigan, they could be closer to, well, no, they just run the 90 DU, but all that they do is just cut down and do the loop on the other side of the river, and they're at me.
And honestly, though, that would be your safer bet, because she would get a little schooling then.
Maybe. Well, but I'd be able to give her a full week of geography. Okay, Bunk, let's go to the Parliament buildings. Okay, Bunky, I have a meeting. So, Bunky's going to have to come and do her political side.
And she can learn how to make Canadian maple syrup.
No, she can't.
Well,
there ain't nothing coming out of the trees this time of year. The syrup right now is going, I'm going to the roots. It's warmer. Yeah.
Judy May.
And we got Rebecca. Rebecca Touched by Yarn. She's in the house. Randy, remember I left the outhouse door closed, so you're not allowed to comment. Oh, gracious. So, I guess it's supposed to warm up all across North America. And then by the end of the week, I don't know. You guys are all supposed to warm up down there.
Oh, we did. We went from the 40s, 30s, and 40s back into the 80s.
Oh, well, Randy was saying his dash was telling him he was going, he was about, 45 minutes into Oklahoma. Hey, Tamara. And his dash was telling him it was like 80 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see here. We've got today's supposed to be a high of 42. And then, we have a warm up Monday and Tuesday at 50. And then we're warming up. I guess the coldest it's going to be during the day is 36. But the coldest at night it's going to be is 26. We're supposed to get snow Thursday. So yeah, moms, usually if I get snow, you get snow. Lila, same thing to you. Sherry said, oh, hang on. I got to see what Sherry says. Hello, Scott. We've got a live at 4 p.m. today. She's making ready. Oh. That's 4 o'clock your time, which is 5 o'clock my time. So I will definitely log out by then, JJ and Sherry, and we will send everybody over to your live. And I will also share. Has she done the thumbnail? If she does, I'll share it out. Those are, I tell you what, those are some good folks. We really only met just before our cruise last January, but we've got to know each other more as the time goes on, and I'm trying to talk them into coming to Alaska with us because, well, that's just going to be fun. It's going to be a fun vacay. And we need one more person before we do, or one more room before we do our big giveaway. And Jesse and I, oh man, I just put it this way. Jesse and I are so excited to get this giveaway going because we like to give away. And, you know, there's probably going to be some Cruisin' Alaska merch. Some koozies possibly. There might, I just can't give it away. And then the two big prizes, I'm not going to say, but I'm going to say between the two of them, they're well over $600. So, it's
AR, how you doing?
Oh, I was wondering why my chat wasn't moving. There we go. That's better. Now my chats are rolling. Oh, we are Judy May, and we are. Hey, Jamie. 59 days until Celebrity Equinox out of Fort Lauderdale. We are.
Hey, Jamie's Country Living.
I am 62 days, 20 hours, and 7 minutes before we leave out of Miami on the Carnival celebration. Now, they tell me you should do a back-to-back on that ship because, well, it's just massive. So, needless to say, I'll be doing probably a little bit of filming. I'm hoping I can afford to get the new GoPro 11 or 12s. They're out now. So, I'm going to save every penny I can and then get a lot of memory. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's a lot better than carrying around your phone going, where, I don't know, little GoPro. And if I feel like jumping in the river or the ocean, I just do it because it's waterproof.
See,
they say my phone is.
My phone is waterproof. And
they say mine is too, but I don't believe them.
I actually dropped mine in my little koi pond.
Oh, yeah?
And pulled it out, and it still works.
I don't know. I've had a buddy of mine drop his in the ocean, and salt water got in right here into the charging port. It's never charged or worked right since.
I'm not putting mine in the ocean.
Oh, Tamara, that's all I've ever recorded with is my phone. I edit with my phone. I do everything with my phone. But yeah, no, I know a person who actually dropped that in, and it was just like, no. And they wouldn't replace his phone whenever he went back to the company and said, okay, you said it was waterproof. I dropped it. It wasn't even in 5 feet of water. And now it doesn't work. They said, pretty much, sorry about your luck, but you're not going to, we're not going to replace it. Which to me is, that just sucks.
Yeah.
You know, it's not right.
Even if you didn't have the extra insurance on it, the phone itself should have been covered because they said it was waterproof.
Exactly. But they said something about prove to us it was in 5 feet of water. He's like, well, I'm fat. I'm not going to dive down more than 5 feet to retrieve a phone. And they said, well, unfortunately, you cannot prove that it was only 5 feet. We will not replace it. And he's like, okay, well, just give me a credit of what's left owing on it, and I'll replace the phone right now, and I'll update my phone. Nope. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, so it just really, really, you know, it's not right. Not right. Titus, yeah, Josh, you guys pick on poor little Titus. He's a little angel with really big horns. Titus threw my wife's phone in the lake. It took us 10 minutes to find it. We dried it with a towel and never had a problem with it. Scott, should I bring how much cash? Again, Lila, that's independent of. I'd hate to. Debbie and I normally go on vacation with 1,000 cash. And then I always have my credit card. But don't forget, we've got onboard credit of $100. So that'll take care of little things around the ship if you want to play bingo, stuff like that. I don't know if you drink. If not, it covers your beverages. I just honestly, yes, Titus, just a little angel. Oh, come on. I find, you know, poor, you guys just don't get Titus. And that's the reason why he can't get Titus is because he can't catch him. Oh, I don't know if you've ever seen Titus, Matt, but lovely, lovely child. I think he is funny as hell. But here's the big part. But if you ignore Titus, that could be a detriment to your health. Because he will get noticed. So Johnny was flying his drone around whenever they were at Pinecone Fest. Well, Titus, soon as Johnny gets close to the ground, Titus would hoof it and jump up at his drone and try to catch his drone. Oh, yeah. It's funny. I always called my middle one a spirited individual. And Titus reminds me a lot of my spirited individual. And I wouldn't trade a thing. Okay, Randy, get me something to eat too. I am a little famished, if you don't mind. Bag of chips.
Bring him a rice cake.
Yeah. So, but don't forget, Lila, that's for two of us is $1,000. You're going alone, so $500, $600. That would be enough cash. That way, there, if you want to eat in the airport, if you're laid over, you don't have to worry about throwing stuff on your card. They will make you put a card on your account. Or I believe it's $250 cash. But, I don't know if you gamble. If you gamble, I recommend that you use cash. And the reason for that is it gets too easy to stick that piece of plastic into the machine and keep hitting buttons. So, I allotted myself $20 every day. And I was fortunate. I hit 500. So Debbie and I gambled for free for 7 days. So, oh my goodness, it must be 4:00. Everybody's just going crazy. All the notifications.
I was trying to figure out if it was mine or yours.
All right, Lila.
Mine's on Do Not Disturb, so.
Yeah, no, it's my laptop going cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. So, yes.
And yes, Judy May, are you cooking okra? I'll take some fried okra.
I've never had it. We can't grow it up here. And they can't ship it because then it gets mushy by the time it gets here.
You didn't get none when you were down for Pinecone Fest?
I wasn't down for Pinecone Fest. I was down in May at Lake Tinkiller.
Okay. Well, you didn't get none there?
Well, it was in the spring. No. Nobody was growing any yet. There. Jamie's Country Living. Never had it. I tried to grow it. I grew a single okra. Not a plant. I planted 5 plants, but I got one single okra. This summer, I got 3 zucchinis and a dozen cucumbers. That's all I got out of my garden. So, yeah, there you go, Johnny. I had okra today. So, Johnny, I'm not sure if you're back home or not, but if you are, there's a link. Scott, did you do syrup this year? I did, Judy May, but did not do a whole lot. And I'm out. So, oh, I thought you meant the syrup. I was gonna say, JJ, I know different, brother. I know that you take. So, JJ, and I'm not sure about Sherry, but I know JJ had never had Canadian maple syrup. So last year, I sent them a bottle of maple syrup. Well, as soon as JJ got it, he took his bottle of maple syrup to breakfast with the boys.
You don't do that.
You don't take maple syrup around to other people that you say this is homemade with smoky flavor. Mm-mm.
No, I got mine and I hit it, and I still have like this much left.
See, my problem is I just can't keep it. I've got, there's 5 of us.
I hit it in my I hit it in my gun safe, and the only person that has the key to that is me.
There you go. Well, and may I bring up something, sir, that maybe you shouldn't even be having maple syrup.
What, because of my diabetes? Actually, I'm at 6.1.
Awesome. Well, but let's face it, it's been like what, 2 or 3 years since I've sent you syrup, so there you go.
Something like that.
It's been a long time. Oh, and anybody that's in here that is looking for 15-ounce cups, I did secure myself 200 of the little bad boys. I don't know after that. I haven't even printed any off to sell for me. I've just been filling orders. So, needless to say, once the 200 are out, I may have to go to like little cups like that. And you know they're little cups whenever I can get my paw around the whole cup.
But see, my doctor put me on this Ozempic. I don't even have to take. That's all I'm taking now.
Also, no insulin. Just
nope.
Your pill, your diabetes pill, or not even that anymore.
Just 1 shot a week.
Well, that's a blessing. It must be something that kickstarts the body, the pancreas.
Yep. It helps you lose weight too.
Oh Lord, send me some. Because I did really well. I was down 145 pounds, and then I found it. Not all of it, but I did find some again. But yes, everybody's saying, well, I lost weight. Well, I lost weight. Well, I lost weight. And I'm sitting here going, found it. Found it.
I sent all mine over there to you.
Yeah. Oh,
hey, you need it. It gets colder there than it does here.
It's okay. I don't leave the house. So I'm going to get myself one of the maps. And every time I send somebody something, I'm going to put a in the map. And we'll see how many. I'll put it up on the door behind me. And we can watch. And we'll see where I've shipped stuff to England already. All across Canada. All across the US. It's pretty cool. And like I said, poor Remy, I felt so bad. He was blessing me with, some amazing stuff that, well, let's just say I'll have gone in about 37 seconds. It might have to do with, moose and jerky. Oh, yum, 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 yum. And he makes his own brine, and yeah, oh no, it's He, tell you what, he had a perfect hunt, but he's angry about it. So he got a good-sized moose 15 minutes after the sun came up on day one. Their hunt was over. I know.
The way it goes sometimes.
Oh, don't get me wrong, man. First world problems. Oh, man. I only had to sit in a tree stand for 15 minutes. Took them longer to load it up on the trailer than what it did to actually take it down. Oh, man. But, like Johnny said last night, he doesn't want to go out in the bush right now. It's 80 degrees. How the heck are you going to cool down the carcass that fast? You can't. See, up here, it's still cool enough that with a spruce bough to keep the ribs spread apart, you can cool it down within, a few hours. But at 80 degrees, I don't think so. Good to see you're well, brother. I got to jump off and help Sherry. All right, JJ, we'll see you in 50 minutes, brother. And I'll bring some friends. I don't have many friends, but I'll bring some.
Well, you said you were going to drop the link to their live stream a minute ago, and you never did.
Yeah, I know. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, and for me, opening day bow season, 20 minutes after the sun came up, I popped a doe, and I was done for the day.
That's just craziness.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, craziness, but in the long run, darn.
And I was like, couldn't get no better than that because I had plenty of things that I should be getting done. So then I had the rest of the day to do whatever I needed to do.
Yeah. Oh. Let's Go Travel is just sailing away on, that's what I'm going to see January the 7th. That's the Causeway in Miami. They're on the Carnival celebration, and that's exactly where I will be.
I've seen it from the other side. I ain't seen it from the ship though. Pretty cool.
Oh, if you can ever swing it one time, unfortunately, one time turns into an addiction. Because soon as we weren't even on the ship 2-3 hours, my lovely looks at me and goes, "Ooh, mama like." I went, "Oh, Papa's in trouble." But
did you just feel the smack on the wallet? It's like, oh,
I don't need to worry about it. It just, it's, yeah, it's crazy.
the Buddy Files.
I don't see Bud Files, the craziest group of individuals in the world. Good channel, guys. If you haven't watched their lives, you gotta go. Because if you don't laugh at everybody bantering back and forth, you don't have a pulse. Oh, she did. She just put up a link. Live. Upcoming. 46 minutes and 10 seconds. So what I want to do is, Jerry's already been there.
Of course. He said, Randy's not beating me today. He's going to get food. I'm sneaking in there and being first.
Oh, I know. So if I go to my live now, and we'll just keep that quiet for a second. I am there now. Yes, I know you are, Jerry. Trust me. I know my friends, their channel. Oops. It's not how you spell that, but let's try that again. Oops. About Wagner.
I'm also at Tuber Chats.
I've got Josh running in the background. I'm on StreamYard. I'm doing stuff with my phone. I guess I could go get my iPad. I could get something else going here now, too. You are everywhere. Okay. So if I go, no. Huh? There. Pin message. There, it should be up the top. Yep. Okay, now. Oh, yeah, I was going to share them out too. So if everybody has a community page, go share out JJ and Sherry all about Wagner. Again, good folks. Sherry's a wealth of information, and well, JJ's there to be her eye candy.
Well, yes, I will be going live again.
Sour candy.
I will be going live again before too much longer because my computer should be back either this week or next week.
What the frig happened? Like you just, well, I know
I went to Washington.
There was some stuff behind the scenes like I had, but and then it seemed to come back and then you were gone.
When I went to Washington on my way home, my computer got broke.
Oh, jeez.
And for whatever reason, I could not get it off. I couldn't switch it off of airplane mode. And it wouldn't let me do nothing. And I sent it to the shop. And yeah, it was going to cost me like $300 to fix it. And I said, nope. For a few $100s more, I just saved up and I bought me
a brand new one.
Yeah, I bought me one of them alien gaming computers.
Oh, well, my biggest thing is I want to eventually just get myself a CPU, especially doing like high-end logos and whatever else. I will be doing logos now too. I've been asked by several channels if I will do logos for them. So I'm literally playing right now. Believe it or not, I bought it in between your house and Jesse's house.
Hold up, wait a minute. You were somewhere between me and Uncle Jesse, and you didn't stop by and see me?
No, Aunt Lisa told me about it, and I said, buy it. She did. So I should actually, it should be in my P.O. box in the States this week. Give me a backlash. And it's too, I could really use like 6 monitors going. Like, you know, I can be working on a logo here. I can be watching a channel here. I can run a channel here. You know, it's just going to free up a lot more room on my desk. And I can use this laptop for my Cricut and all the Cricut supplies over there. So we have a snuggle-toothed panda. Okay.
Is the Tooth Fairy coming to visit her, Backlash?
Not sure. I was going to pop in, but had multiple customers pop in, and you're going to be absolutely, Josh. We're going to head over to JJ and Sherry's. So if you want to show them some love, I'm sure they'll replace the same. And again, oh, snaggle. Okay. Well, you said snuggle, so I wasn't sure if she was snuggling with her teeth or what was happening there. It is Panda. I didn't know if she took out your teeth and were snuggling with your teeth. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, she outfished him the other day, so, you know, there's no telling.
That doesn't take a whole lot.
Nope.
Coastal does it daily.
Mm-hmm.
Now Panda, with her fishing rod, is going to outfish him.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to change his name to Backlash. I'm supporting my girls fishing channel. Just saying. It's got a good jingle to it.
And, you know, if it's anything in Canada like it is in Washington, I think I'd like Canada during the summer.
Normally, our weather is anywhere from 85 to 110.
We were in Washington. Everybody was bundled up like it was 40 below, and I'm walking around in shorts and t-shirt, like, loving it.
True. But yet, right now, everybody is in like puffer jackets and scarves. I'm in hoodies and shorts and flip-flops.
See, we are brothers.
Yeah, well, and, you know, I used to be even worse. I wouldn't put pants on unless I was going to a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
in the winter. But after they did my surgery and nicked the nerves around C234, I have a hard time controlling my body temperature. So yeah, that's why I do get cold now. And I know it's going to get worse after my neck surgery. I'm just hoping that I can get to Miami, enjoy our vacation, and then hopefully have my surgery around spring. So then I have a good solid year to recover before we go to Alaska. Or, I'm hoping to get down to Oklahoma this spring one more time and then have my surgery and good to go. Shrimp, catfish, potatoes, barbecued brisket. Sounds like, Randy, you're going to put 20 pounds on, brother.
Somebody needs to slap him.
Oh, he's just sitting there poking. If I'm lucky, I'm going to have a PB&J sandwich. Actually, I shouldn't say that. And I had my content for Christine's collab. And yeah, if you have any wild game, you should join Christine's collab. Just shoot her a message. You won't be one of the 1 days, but you'll be part of the collab as just an independent and different wild game recipes. So I did mine, and whenever I went to make the meal for mine, I gave a whole backstory about, what it was and blah, blah, blah. And, and then I made the meal. I tasted it, have a good day, blah, blah, blah. Uploaded it. Contaminated file. Oh. And I tried everything. I tried to bring it up in snippets. Nope. Soon as it uploaded, bang. Nope. I'm like, no. So now I got to try to piece together. I got to cook another meal tomorrow. Now, nobody in the house is complaining that I have to do this because they do like what I will be making, and I probably won't even get any. I'll put it that way.
And just because I know Randy's sitting there and he's probably munching on his brisket right now.
Oh yeah,
I'm having barbecued elk and fried okra for supper.
And Backlash is eating chicken livers and gizzards. Now, doesn't surprise me he's eating gizzards.
I can eat fried liver, but not a lot.
I find it too rich. Mm-hmm. Now, it is partially my own fault. I would wrap that in bacon and cook it.
Bacon makes everything taste better.
Just like I saw it. A guy.
The liver by itself it's very, very strong.
Oh, absolutely. But I saw a guy do up a meal, and I actually considered doing it for Christine's collab, but I can't get okra here. But he kind of cooked the bacon just before it went crispy so that it was cooked, but it wasn't crispy yet.
It was
He
still
wrapped
quiet.
it. Yeah, he wrapped his okra in double ply bacon and then rolled it in breadcrumbs with seasoning and deep fried it. Oh man. Now, if that don't make okra taste like heaven, nothing will. But again, everybody's like, oh, okra is gross and blah, blah, blah. I love broccoli. I love spinach. I like my greens, so I'm probably going to like okra. I wish we don't stay warm enough for a prolonged time in the summer to grow okra. Our temperatures are up, down, and like this summer, it was like a rainforest summer without the heat.
I wonder if I can get a bunch of okra and vacuum seal it, and like fresh off the plant, vacuum seal and mail it to you if it would stay fresh.
I don't know. We'd have to coordinate that. And somehow, no, like you couldn't put it through the normal snail mail. You'd have to do like 2-day, or like it would have to be up here like no less than 4 days after it was vacuum sealed. That's the only thing. And trust me, I don't think it's worth that. Here comes Chief Okra himself.
Okra. Good stuff. Great stuff. I had some.
That's what I mean. And of course you did. So how did the fishing go for the kitties and all that?
I guess it went all right. We ended up going to eat somewhere instead of hanging out for that.
Oh, okay.
There were so many people there, and we had some errands to run, so we went ahead and ran errands. But I'm sure it went well. They had it all. They had everything all stocked up and ready to go. And
that's awesome.
Anyway, but Randy in Big Cabin, that's not too far from here.
Oh no, he was not that far from you whatsoever. He's shut down now for the night.
Oh yeah,
because he was like, where does Johnny live? And I told him, near Tahlequah. And I'm not going to be that far away. I'm like, no. I said, next time you know that you're coming anywhere close, let Johnny know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, it's not terribly far. It's probably roughly an hour, maybe not that far.
Oh, really? Even that? Oh, okay. I thought it was like farther than that.
About an hour, probably.
Okay.
Hi, Piggy. Piggy in the house.
Hey, Piggy. Piggy.
The place we went to.
We were just talking about bacon, and Piggy comes squealing
in. Where we went today with the okra was really good. You just ordered off the menu down here. So,
oh really?
I don't know if you can do that up there where you're at or not. But down here it's just a menu items like French fries or,
I've never heard of it before.
Really?
I never heard of it before talking to you fellas.
You never heard of okra before talking to us?
We can't grow it. And it doesn't stay like, the grocery stores can't have it sit a month. So it's just not worth their while to bring it in.
Yeah.
But in that case, Canada would be a nice place to visit. But keep me over here in Texas where I can have my oaks.
I don't know. I'm beginning to think maybe Canada not even a nice place to visit. I mean, for one thing, I'd have to leave my pew at the border somehow. And that's just one of those, it's kind of one of those things that just not really.
See, I forgot all about that until you said that.
Yeah.
But again, you just don't need it up here.
You need it everywhere, buddy.
Don't y'all got wolves and bears and mountain lions and
well, yeah,
moose
but I
that
don't
try to
need
kill
a
you in
handgun
37
for.
seconds?
I don't need a hand pew for that. I got.
You got what?
Oh wait, never mind. It fell off. It fell off in the river.
I was gonna say you got nothing. you were in a boating accident.
I ain't got nothing. Yeah. I forgot about that boating accident. I lost all 7 of my pews in a boating accident.
Man, you start numbering them. 1, 2.
I was actually gonna do that. But then I'm like,
man.
Yeah, you never know who's watching these. I don't need to be showing nothing.
I'm sure there's somebody watching you closely.
Oh.
Hey, Josh, I didn't see it. I have not seen it yet. I will look for it and I will watch it.
It just come out about 10 minutes after I went live.
Well, no, I haven't seen it. Hey, yeah, there you go. Johnny's here. You're going to need this.
Randy, thank you, but please don't. I truly appreciate you, brother, but
he knows I'm going to say the wrong thing about any time.
Every time, I'm just going to get Johnny to come up every live.
He knows I'm going to talk about sparkle socks and them opening all your stuff coming across the border. And
listen, Sparkle Socks was just down talking to Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
And he came back and he can't even put a sentence together.
Hey, I didn't say anything about us having anything better down here because we absolutely do not have anything better down here. The only difference between us and you guys is that scrap of paper that a lot of people on one side are just wanting to get rid of, and it starts with a C and ends with an N. So that's the one thing we got that's the only thing, they're like, oh, that's a living document. That thing should modify with the times. And, well, what would it be like now if it modified with the times?
Yeah. I can still remember my grade 3 teacher saying, before you get to be an old man, you're going to see there's going to be one large country. And I'm like, too many differences now. And that's the unfortunate part. All the lefties from you guys, we should send them to a state. We'll send all the lefties to a state up here. And then the rest of us will live in harmony. Just saying.
We tried that. I mean, we're willing to give up California completely.
We don't want it.
Keep it. You can we'll throw in Oregon and Washington to boot.
No, because we'll give you BC. They tree hug and smoke dope there.
And then maybe the rest of us can get on with business.
Well, Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Well, I didn't mean to kill the
But,
chat, or Randy didn't mean to kill the chat, I guess. Okay, there is a state we could send them to. It's not on this globe, but it would work for me. It's not on this globe.
We can send them to Pluto.
Pluto, that'd be a good place.
Yeah. Go visit Piggy in Pluto.
Well, yeah, it's. I didn't mean to come in and. I mean, this was all about okra.
Yeah.
so
you know what, Randy? Abso-friggin-lutely. The whole West Coast with the exception of Alaska.
Yeah, we kind of like to keep Alaska.
Well, I want to.
Sorry, Coyote, if you're in the background. If you're staying in Washington, yeah.
You're
right. I mean,
well, he could go to Alaska.
What do they call that? Whenever you take one for the team, I guess. Can't be Oklahoma, I can tell you that. Or shouldn't be Texas. No, but, there's Austin.
I want Oklahoma. I like the Okies. Some of them.
Hey, and Scott, not to change the subject, but is the logo on that hat, is that the one that I made you?
Nope.
Okay. I made you one with, that's why I was like, that's pretty cool.
Nope. This one here was reworked 3 different times, and Mickey hand drew most of this.
I like. I'm gonna have to get me one of those.
I know a guy. I think they were made right here in this town that I'm live in.
They were made 20 minutes from your house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually going to start playing around with these on my new sticker machine. And then what I'm going to do is send about 4 or 5 different kinds down to Randy. He's going to put them on his truck somewhere and just see how they wear. No better scenario than to give it to Randy.
Mm-hmm.
And, like this here is a 4x4 sticker. And this was made by the gentleman here in Toronto that is on Randy's thing. Randy still has a 20% discount, but the guy's up to a 25% discount right now. And I've had mine on the back of my truck since the second week of May. Looks like this. And I wash my truck at least once a week.
Wow. Is that because of salt?
If not twice a week.
Is that because of salt?
Oh, that's only during the winter. We don't have salt anywhere on our roads.
Well, I was just wondering. I wash mine about once a year.
Well, again.
Mine gets washed when it rains.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm a little anal whenever it comes to my truck, and I'm like a nice sparkly. Well, I didn't pay $1,000 extra for the paint job that I have on my truck, not to show it off.
Yeah, but you can protect that paint with a bunch of grime. No, true story. True story. If you let like tree sap or something drip on your truck or something like that, and it just kind of gets on there and stuff, whenever you take that stuff off, man, that paint is just awesome underneath there. I mean, I've seen cars.
Yeah, but it's all the stuff around it that looks like crap.
Yeah, from the I've seen cars from the 60s that sat under a tree and, they just kind of got that black tree sap all over them and stuff like, and you think they're just, oh, it's horrible. And then you buff it all off. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful under there. So,
and it's actually the tree sap that kept it together.
Yeah. Some paint jobs just aren't going to stay no matter what. There's certain colors that just won't stay over time. Silver's one. Red.
Mine's a fleck. It's a black, like in the sun, it's got a fleck in the black. And yeah. So I just got to keep it nice until I go to trade it in 2 more years.
So how long have you had it?
2017, March of 2017.
Oh, okay. All right. You kept it longer than a lot do, because a lot of people will trade them in every 2 years.
Yep. I'm actually thinking of getting on that program because I don't use it enough. And my dealer here, he has a program that it's X amount of dollars for 2 years, and you give it to him as long as your truck's in good condition.
It's a lease.
It's a lease, but with the lease you get nailed usually with truck tires and blah blah blah. He's got an all-out package that, so long as you're not a slob and your seats aren't stained and whatever else, or dropping cola all over your vehicle, and he'll just flip you into a brand new truck every 2 years. I'm scared about this electric vehicle crap.
Yep.
Especially now that you see, like Randy and them were talking yesterday, they're talking about taking the death out of the big trucks. You know how many billions of dollars was spent on that crud? And now by 2025, Randy says they're talking about getting rid of it and all their big trucks.
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to find you a little bit older truck, to own, like have. You need to find something pre-emission, pre-computer.
So Dodge is still, Dodge has still only got, like, if I was to go, I think it's 2027 is when they will go either full electric or not. Now, I'm not saying partial electric is bad, like Ford. And don't get me wrong, I'd never own a Ford. But they have a generator, and it is super amazing on gas. I took it into Ottawa to get a box liner sprayed in from the dealership, and it had 700 kilometers to my destination before the truck could be empty. Well, I went 30 minutes into Ottawa, 30 minutes back home, and whenever I got back to the dealership, it said 719 kilometers to empty. So I drove an hour and actually gained 19 kilometers, or 10 miles.
Yeah, we bought our dually back that we used to have, 2004, pre-emission. Okay. And we bought it not computer controlled, and we bought that thing back to because we have a 2009 Ram 2500 diesel, and it's got a computer on it, and the computer went bad, and I found out there's no dealer support on that whatsoever. So you can't go to a dealership and buy a computer for a 2009 ECM ECU. You cannot buy for a 2009 Ram 2500. You cannot purchase one from the dealership. They do not support those anymore whatsoever. The only way to use that truck is you have to either find a used one and then have the truck reflash to the VIN of the truck that you got it. You know, they have to reflash the computer to the VIN, or you have to send your computer off and have it rebuilt and then sent back to you, which there are very few places that do that. We were lucky. We found a place in Florida that was able to rebuild our computer. But that immediate. I thought the truck was junk. I did, because I've had so many people that have had those go out and that's never right again. Once they even got it fixed or got another one in there. And I thought, I thought I was getting ready to part my truck out. A 2009. I thought I was getting ready to part it out. So we bought the 2004 back that we used to have daily, because it doesn't have that stuff. And we can pretty much drive it. You know, I mean, if I had to, I can pour the oil that comes out of a transformer in it and drive it around. You know, electric transformers have oil in them.
Yep.
And you can pour that in it and you can drive it.
Really?
So, yes. Yep. So, I mean, these old trucks like this one, you can, and older, you can use, cooking oil. You can use all kind of things. And so we decided we needed something that was going to be more reliable. An electric vehicle. Remember this, folks. You heard it here. An electric vehicle can be shut off remotely.
Yeah.
So if they decide they don't want you going where you're going, that can be shut off. So
not only that, John,
Sparkle Socks would have loved to have had that little thing whenever the truckers were driving around. He would have loved to have had the little, let's just shut them down. So remember that. My computer's out in mine, but I rewired around the computer. That's awesome, Josh. What year model? And was that the Ford or the?
Y'all have fun with all that stuff. My 1985 Chevy doesn't have a computer.
Right. So Randy says it's a Dodge. You can't find anyone to take it. No, I can't find anyone to not keep offering money for it every time I drive it.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody wants them, Randy. You know that.
You drive a 5.9 Cummins truck with a standard transmission around. You're going to have takers on it all day long, folks. All day.
Well, especially with yours in such good condition.
Yeah. 04, I refused to pay $800 for a new one.
800 for what?
I think we're talking about a different computer. I think you're talking because the 09 is a totally different deal than an 04. The 09 is not a $800 deal. $800, that's like a starter.
That's shipping.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, not me. Scott has one too. Oh, okay. He's talking about your Dodge. Randy is.
What's wrong with my Dodge? My Dodge isn't even broke in yet. And that's a true story. My Dodge isn't even, it's just over 50,000 miles.
That's pretty good for 2017.
Yep.
I mean, you're 5 years in and you haven't even got 50,000. So you're driving less than 10,000 a year.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Again, I don't have a whole lot of place to go right now, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then we had 3 years.
You could come down to the States and visit, folks.
Yeah. And again, I wish I could,
Oh, I was gonna say something. Are you gonna come down next May?
Well, Johnny, I'd like to.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can afford to. Paying $1.50 on every dollar.
Is it up to $1.50 now?
By the time I pay by the time I pay for oh gracious, all the exchange plus the bank fees and whatever else, yeah, I'm pretty darn tooting close to $1.50.
Wow.
So yes, I truly, yes. There's, you know, I tried to wonder if I could even drive it, but I don't know if my spine's going to take driving 21 hours.
You make planes.
Well, then again, that's where the whole money aspect comes in. And, anyway, yes, I truly want to come.
Well, the whole, part of the whole premise of this thing is you're coming. So
well,
that's part of the whole deal. It's like Scott's gonna be here.
I know.
Awesome.
I'd love to, but again, at what I can't afford $4,000 or $5,000.
Is that what it takes to fly down here?
Well, whenever you're looking at per dollar, so it's going to be about $1,500 US for me to fly from Ottawa to Tulsa, because that's what it cost last year. Was $1,500,
right?
And then I need somebody to pick me up at the airport, because renting a vehicle is absolutely stupid. They wanted $800 for 4 days.
Really? I need to check into that.
I'm sure JB would have Sam just come pick me up.
Yeah, either him or I come pick you up.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
but
Tulsa's not
Johnny.
Obviously, about an hour.
There's no question. Yes, I want to be there, Johnny. I just, again, I don't think. Yeah, well, I know I can't afford $4,000 to come down.
Okay. Well, last time I talked to you, was talking about swinging around, picking up Tony and Joni and all that stuff.
But then Jesse and Lisa said, do you really think you can drive that far by yourself? Which I'm a day and a half drive to Glendus.
Yeah. I've seen you do that one. Almost. I mean, they met you part way.
Well, they met me halfway.
Yeah. So Randy will drop a bicycle off the airport, he said.
Yeah, well, it better have a motor and he better have a charging kit.
Knowing Randy, he'll probably just pull it behind his truck.
Hey, and again, I'm okay with that. I also know how to get a hold of his truck and drive his truck too. My God, could you imagine Randy and I teaming?
Yeah, there you go. Randy might be making a trip. He could be up close to the border and you could just kind of meet him.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, there again.
They got some good seats in those trucks. Really good.
Well, I know my last one, my dump truck, the seat for it was $1,600. It had air conditioning. It had air conditioning in the seat and heated seats.
See, Randy's saying we can arrange that. He can get a load up north.
Yeah. Like I said, we have time to, but yes, there's I am 100% planning on it. I just there's a lot of factors that
certainly hope you can figure it out, or you can
we'll
make the
figure
trip.
something out.
Yeah, try flying in from Australia is costly. The Radio Jonesy on tour.
Oh yeah, I can just
Jonesy, where are you on tour at right now?
Jonesy, my goodness, cost him a fortune to fly in from Tasmania.
Is he here?
No, that's where he lives, is Tasmania.
Oh, okay. Well, he says he's on tour, and I know whenever those folks over there go on, like they call it holiday or something like that. I mean, it's full blown, usually a month off going somewhere type deal. Around here we get a weekend.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, brother. I got to jump off here. The missus called. She needs help.
Okay, right. Well, I got to jump off too because I said I would be over at Sherry and JJ's. Guys, their stuff's up at the top of the link.
4 o'clock, right?
And they should be live right now.
They're live right now.
All right.
So I'm going to hop over, see them, and I will talk to you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Doodle, guys.